about to call this a bunch of hot ass bullshit. So, the world today is just crazy. Nobody has respect for their elders. And the elders that try to be respectful, it's just, the world is crazy, okay? Instead of the elders teaching the young are teaching the elders. And it's true even in my situation, for good or for better or for worse. So where I live at, on one side of the main road, it's probably craziness that go on that side too, but it's a different kind. It's like Spanish people, there's some black people, but it's more calm. On the other side of the tracks, it's like the way it's separated is like the main road. Then there's Spanish people, then there's a little bit of white here and there, then there's black. On the other side of the road, there's black people, then there's the little bit of white, and then the Spanish people. It's like in reverse. Now, on the bus, there's a bunch of like teenage boys in the back. I'm in the front. A guy comes on that's probably about my age, more or less, probably less, because my ass is old as hell now. But he's dressed like, he's probably straight. He looks like the equivalent of me. He's could have the thing to be attractive, but he's struggling, so he's not even thinking about that shit. He's seems like a nice person, probably not real street, kind of like me. I'm not street at all. But then this guy that gets on the bus on the bad side of the street, and I know the hood. I used to live in Overtown, lived in the projects, which are now tore down in Hampton, and I've never really paid attention to all the stuff that goes on around there, because I stay in my little corner. I go to school, go to work, come right back home. At least that used to be the way. Oh, I got off too early. Oh my God, I got off like way too early, because now I gotta walk a few blocks, but it's okay. It's all right. I didn't know the bus turned here, but I should have known that it turned here, but I didn't know. So anyhow, I think I have enough time to still make it. I'm just gonna be hotter than I needed to be when I get there. But how far am I? I'm far. Yeah, I'm pretty far. Yeah, I got a ways to walk. But anyhow, I'm so mad I got off the bus too early. But so the older guy gets on the bus, older black man, and the kind of good black man that I vibe to be like, he works little factory jobs here and there, little hustle, probably drink a lot of beer, but not a bad dude, intelligent, slim but seems intelligent. And so when he got on the bus, the young boy said, "Hey, where you get that bike from?" He was just like, "Oh, that's my bike." And then the boy was like, "No, that's my bike." He was like, the guy was like, "No, I bought that bike." The boy was like, "Where did you buy it from?" He was like, "I bought that bike from the store." Somebody, first he was like starting to say somebody sold it to him on the street. Then he said that he bought it in the store. Then the boy was just like, "Oh, that's my bike. Somebody in the hood sold it to me." And he was like, "I'm taking that bike." I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go." And then the man was just like, "But that's my son's bike," to try to let him know that it's not just an old man that he thought that he could take. So, then the guy, I guess he gets nervous, and I'm getting nervous too, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's nothing that I can do. Am I gonna get up and be like, yo, because I don't know whose bike is whose bike. And to be honest with you, I'm on my way to this little penny interview. I'm not trying to like destroy my life over that, so. And I'm thinking, if I was in that situation, what would I want to happen? If I was in a situation where I had a bike, somebody said, for one, I wouldn't buy a bike. For me, the less I have, the better off that I am. I don't have a car. I just want a roof over my head. And I don't even know if I really want that anymore, because like I said, I got a roof, but I got rats and everything else. So, me, it's the bare minimum. But if I was in that situation, let's say it was something like, I don't know, something like maybe a laptop. If you had a laptop and a bunch of, I don't know, boys on the back of the bus was just like, or girls, whatever would be the equivalent, was just like, "Hey, where you get that laptop from?" I'd be like, "The store." But I probably wouldn't even honor them with an answer, because it's none of their business. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? It's mine. I know I bought it from the store. I don't need to advertise to the whole bus. I probably wouldn't say anything. I let it come to whatever it need to come to. But what if, because like in this situation, it's a possibility that the guy might have bought the bike off the street. What if I bought a laptop off the street, which I wouldn't do, but what if I did? I don't know, my mind doesn't even work that way, because I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have bought the laptop off of the street or whatever off the street. Because 9 times out of 10 it's stolen. The people that sell stuff like that, the way they approach you with it, you already know. You know what I'm saying? That it's shiesty. Like, you already know that somebody probably beat somebody up and took it from them or something like that. So I don't even think that I would do that. So I don't know, but I think I did the right thing. I stayed out of it. The guy did the right thing. He came up to the front. I don't know what's going to happen when he gets off the bus. I don't know if I felt threatened, since he had his phone that was working. It looked like he was trying to call his son or somebody. I would call the police and let them know, look, I'm on a bus. These people are saying, these teenagers saying this bike is theirs, and they're going to take my bike, And I would just start taking pictures of folks, you know what I'm saying? Not that I don't know if I would really do anything with it, because to me, the police cause more trouble than anything else, But then again, if it was a bike that he bought on the street, he had no business with it anyway. So, he's going to get in trouble. I don't know, he may or may not get in trouble, but still, it's the thing, if you don't have a receipt of proof of purchase, but you can't take possession, they say it's 9 tenths of the law. If he has it, they can't just come and take it. So, and speaking of possession being 9 tenths of the law, I'm thinking about when they had the squatters that came to a house that was abandoned, and they sat there, and the guy was living there, like it was nothing, But anyhow, I don't know what time it is. I need to see what time it is. I'm feeling all right now that I got the house and walked a little bit, because again, the lethargy. I'm sitting around. Oh, I need to buy stuff. This is scary. I need to buy stuff. I ain't got no money. I need to buy toothpaste. I need to buy some fruits like grapefruits and apples, so that when I'm snacking on the right things. And I need to pray, even though the way society is now is trying to make it a godless society, I need to pray, because, I don't have anything like keeping me in line. And I need to stay in line, Even though I'm not a bad person and I don't do really bad things, when you start getting out of line, like doing things that aren't the straight and narrow, if you are a straight and narrow kind of person, like I mostly am, then, little by little you can get pulled farther and farther away till you're way out there, and I don't want to be way out there, because I'm out here far enough already. You know what I'm saying? Not in a real bad way, but I'm out here far enough already where ain't nobody really trying to drag my ass back to shore. So I need to swim myself back to shore, start wading, doggy paddling, whatever I need to do. And once I get there, set me a regimen so I stay there. So I think I need to pray. And I'm scared because, like I said, I created that sin of lust for myself when I was younger. And I didn't think it would be a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I thought that, it's not a big deal. It's not really me anyways. But once you become entrenched in it, it can become a big deal. Like, I remember when I was in college having girlfriends that, while they in church, they were just like, they were thinking about having sex with their boyfriends on the stairs. And that scares me a little bit, because now that I've seen the bad parts of church, that church isn't what all it's cracked up to be, I can see myself thinking of church and being like, okay, well, mixed in with loneliness and stuff like that, I can see myself thinking in church, if there happened to be somebody that was attractive, like, oh my gosh, well, let's go, like you would at a club, if you see somebody, everything else is boring, you'd be like, hey, let's get out of here, And so that scares me a little bit, and I think that's the mentality a lot of people have. I remember this one church I went to, there's nothing holy about it, I was looking for the holy stuff, and I was naive, but there was a girl there, and she had a very nice body, I can't lie. I rarely lie. I used to never lie, but I have once or twice now. But, and not for any reason other than because I hated stupid people when they were giving up hers. But she was like heavy topped and just the tiniest little waist. And she had a very voluptuous body with a small waist and small arms, you know, not fat arms. And she was like captain of the hip hop dance squad and this, that, and the other. She got up. It was like Thanksgiving, and she just started jiggling her stuff everywhere. And she wasn't wearing anything obscene, so to say. It was just the way that her body was. And I was like, oh my God, you know. But she ended up getting in a car accident and dying like the Thanksgiving after. So this real big guy just walked by. He looked like Shaquille O'Neal. I lie to you not. I just didn't want to be corny on camera. If I wasn't on camera, I would have been like, hey, you look like Shaquille O'Neal. But since I'm on camera, I didn't do that. But he really did. He looked like Shaquille O'Neal. He was huge too. So anyhow, I'm almost there in 10 minutes. So go to the next. And I don't have no room to record anything else. I don't know why I'm recording this big long thing because I can't upload it because I don't have Wi-Fi. Woo.